Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another DC Worlds Collide video. I'm glad you're joining me today. I appreciate it very much. And if you get a chance, don't hesitate to tap that like and subscribe button and help out the channel. It would go a long ways and it never goes unnoticed, that is for sure. So let's hop into the video today. I figure we're going to do a couple things. One, we'll talk about Fatal Exception. I'll just go over how I got through it. Not claiming this is the best strategy or the most efficient, just the way I did it. I learned that my roster is pretty narrow, and then we'll talk about kind of the future of Fatal Exception, and then at the very end we'll do my last 5 Artemis pulls, and regardless of what happens there, we'll take her to rank 10. So a lot of fun stuff on board for the next 10 minutes or so. Happy you're here. Let's hop right into it. So yes, I did get through it. My strategy was this, and I'll start one real quick and kind of show you what I did here as soon as we get through the busyness of them talking. Let's get up here, give us our warning. Oh, this one gets crabby. He does not want to get off the screen. I guess they want to make sure you read and understand what's going on there. Alright. Now, I'll probably get smoked this time, but basically my strategy was Firestorm, and then I would just take my worst synergy that was worth anything, which I think is Robin, because he's still going to give me 12% more damage to enemies to the back row, which is nice, and plus 6% overall damage. And then I just went, we trashed it from there. I usually try to pick a couple tanks that weren't god awful, but like I said, I realized my roster is pretty narrow. Pretty good up here. Not all that great down here. I actually ended up going in and expanding my matrix so I can get more guys at 330. Went through, made sure everyone had gear, and all them things, and and so this is what I did in hopes that at least Robin, and then like I said, I'll probably get smoked this time. Nope. And then this is what I did, and then you just got to make your decisions from here on out and hope RNG is in your favor. This time it is. We'll get rid of her, and that's just what I would do, and I would ride it all the way down to the end. When I got to the bigger ones here, I usually just went straight to my AoE Wonder Woman team, because you only got to come up with 5 really big battles, and I just went through, and again, RNG was pretty helpful. I did lose Green Arrow, I think, with Aquaman, but I was able to get through those other 3 pretty easy. That's just the way I did it, and that's the way I went through it. Like I said, I don't know if it's the most efficient way or the best way, but just the way I did it, the synergies helped give a little bit extra attack to Firestorm. And, he was able to take care of most of it just that way, and as long as I didn't have to make too many difficult decisions, it went through pretty easy. And so that's the way I did it. Now on to the future. Like, what should we expect from this? How often should we expect this? I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. These rewards here, you're getting 1 copy of a legendary, all this 8th metal, all these guys, the 30 Inatrons. I figured out this is almost $120 worth of material we're getting for free. I mean, if you can do this, you're getting $120 worth of material. That's nuts. I'm not sure if we should expect this once a month. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure if we should expect this once every 3 months. I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot of rewards. I would love to see it every month. Don't get me wrong. This would be great. I mean, I would fly through legendaries like crazy. I don't think we're going to get it that often. I don't even, like I said, I'm not even sure we'll get it once every 2 months. It's a lot of material that they're giving away for free. I just can't see them doing this monthly or even every other month. I mean, maybe at best every 3rd month. If they do it every month, that would be great. It would be awesome. They obviously, it's no secret they need more to do. I'm not sure that scratches that itch. This was done in 15 minutes, and like I said, I would be surprised if we see this again for 3 months. But what I really like to hear is what you guys think. How often should we see this? And realistically, I mean, I know we all want to see it once a month, but how often should we realistically expect to see this come down the pipe? With maybe if they cut the rewards in half, it's still a $50 to $60 value, so that wouldn't be too terrible. But yeah, I don't think we can honestly, and as a free-to-play player, honestly expect them to drop this once a month with these prizes. This is insane. The other thing I would like to see them do when they bring this back, and hopefully they will, is I hope they rotate this out a little bit. It'd be nice to be able to get the opportunity to collect some of the characters from launch: OG Superman, OG Supergirl, Blue Beetle, Martian Manhunter, Cyborg, Flash, Wonder Woman. You know, those characters that are there have been there since the beginning of the game. An opportunity to collect them. Hal Jordan, that would be awesome too. So seeing this rotate would be very nice and very fun. You know, fun thing to do to be able to collect the characters. So, but definitely tell me what you think. One, were you surprised by how big the rewards were? Like I said, you know, when you're giving away up over $100 worth of materials, that's a lot, you know, and it's here. I mean, I got my number based on what they charge for this stuff in the store, and it's over $100. Two, would you like the idea of the rotating legendary? Maybe get your hands on someone you didn't have. Maybe get your chance to upgrade a Hal Jordan that's been sitting at 8 or 9 for a while. You know, I mean, hell, with all this 8th metal, you can. I mean, I could take Peacemaker here up 2 levels, one for just this, and then based on all this, I would be able to take him up again. So definitely let me know about that part too. Rotating legendaries, is that something you'd be interested in? Does that sound nice? And then just the honest answer of how often should we expect this? Should we expect this once a month? I'm thinking every 3rd month, to be honest, with the value that's here. And, you know, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. And I think the 14th is, where do we go from here? I mean, is this it? I mean, I know we've been clamoring for new content, but this isn't exactly new. This is a rerun of something that's been in the game. We haven't got anything new or different since this game launched. And are you an optimistic person that thinks this is the start of something different, or are you a pessimistic person that thinks, hey, you know what, this was in the game already, they just rehashed something that was already in there, they really haven't added anything new? I'd love to hear your perspective on that as well. So that's kind of where Fatal Exception is at, and kind of very curious about what should we expect in the future, about how often are these rewards going to stay the same, you know, and whether or not this scratches that itch as far as whether or not this is new content. Are we on the verge of something better? Is this just a rehash and we're still kind of in maintenance mode till they find out whether or not they're getting sold to Paramount or not? So definitely let me know in the comments on any of those. I would love to hear from you on any of that stuff. All right, guys, I think we'll end this. The one thing about Fatal Exception that was nice is I have more than enough now to get old girl up to rank 10, which we will do today, especially while I have the 800, because it's going to take, ooh, just barely, with 20 to spare. We're definitely going to get her to rank 10, but I'm going to do 5 last pulls to see if we get lucky, and maybe I can get a copy of her, and then we can use a little bit less of that 8th metal. So let's go. We're not anywhere near pity for anything. So let's just, and we'll do this first. Let's do a 10 pull of this too. This gets us 10 closer to a legendary. I guess any of them are okay. Now I don't know how Kyle's rework is, but you know, it's got to be better than it was, I hope. So, but if we hit a Firestorm, that'd be awesome as well. So let's hit the 10 of this and see what this gets us real quick. Plus I could use any purples I get to. As you can see, I'm about to run dry. And looks like just a ordinary 10. Nothing too crazy. Nope. Alright, but I'll definitely take all those purples. Alright, let's do our 5 Artemis here. At least get 50 more purples. I would take 40 in a legendary though. Alright, there we go. We'll take that. Let's go ahead and get Artemis to 10. Let's make use of Fatal Exception. This gets us weeks faster than anticipated, which is nice. Whoops, I guess I should confirm it all, right? Yep. Alright, I'm gonna get our 800 here, and voila! We got a rank 10 Artemis. We have the whole Amazon crew rank 10, so not bad. Now I just gotta figure out how I want to use her, which I will do when I get done here. And we got her, we got all this back to rank 3, and we're ready to rock and roll, and there she is. I have 8th metal, but I don't think not enough to get done, and I think I'm just gonna save for Supergirl now and just see what she's like and see what Lobo's like and just see what those characters are like, and then we'll go from there and see how we use our 8th metal from there. So alrighty guys, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Like I said, I just wanted to show you my Fatal Exception. Love to hear your opinion on what we should expect from Fatal Exception, and were you surprised at how generous they were with the rewards? And then, of course, we got Artemis to rank 10, which is always a good thing. So, alrighty, guys. Well, best of luck on those mother box pulls. Whatever you're pulling for, I hope you get a bunch of it. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one. Alright, everyone. Take care.